Daf Yomi, Tractate Bava Batra, page 102a, top of the page, with the words Matzah Shloisha. If you found three corpses lying parallel to each other, okay, Matzah Shloisha im yesh benehen me'arba ad shmone, harei zu shechunas kevorois, uboidik mimenu lahalan esrim ama, Matzah echad besoif esrim ama, boidik mimenu ulehalon esrim ama, sheraglaim ledavo, she'ilu betchila matzoy noit to fusosoy. If you found there three corpses lying parallel to each other, then if there is between them, meaning the outer two corpses, a distance of 4 to 8 cubits, then this is presumed to be a graveyard and the corpses may not be removed, and he must examine from that spot outward 20 cubits to discover whether there are other corpses buried there. If he finds even one corpse up to the distance of 20 cubits, he must continue to examine from the place he finds that corpse outward another 20 cubits. He continues to search for additional corpses, even if only one corpse was found within the 20 cubits, as there is a basis for anticipating the matter. It is probable that he has stumbled upon an ancient cemetery. He is not permitted to relocate the corpses, despite the fact that if he found the single corpse by itself at first, without being aware of the gravesite, he would have been permitted to remove it and its surrounding earth. Amar Mar. The Gemara analyzes that mission. The master said, "Me'arba v'yad shmone," meaning Irabanan Omani, Irabanan ha'amri arba amris al sheish, Rabbi Shimon ha'amar sheish al shmoine. The master said, if there is between them a distance of 4 to 8 cubits, then it is presumed to be a graveyard. The reason is that corpses buried in this manner are indicative of the standard layout of a burial chamber. The fact that this is said only when the distance between the corpses is between 4 and 8 cubits assumes that the size of a burial chamber is 4 cubits by 8 cubits. Based on this, the Gemara asks, whose opinion is this? Hamani, whose opinion is this? If it is the opinion of the rabbis in the Mishnah above in 100b, didn't they say that the size of a burial chamber is 4 cubits by 6 cubits? If it is the opinion of Rabbi Shimon, didn't he say that the burial cave is 6 cubits by 8 cubits? Lo'ilam Rabbi Shimon he. The Gemara answers, actually, this Mishnah is in accordance with the opinion of Rabbi Shimon. V'haitanahu Tanya Matzon Utzufin v'nevdehem Rabam es shmoin yesh lahen tifuso v'en lahen shekuns gevores Rabbi Shimon ben Yehuda Omer Yishun Rabbi Shimon ro'in esa emsoim ki'ilu einon v'ashar mistach v'ne'am es v'yad shmoin. Okay, the Gemara answers, actually, it is according to Rabbi Shimon, and it's another version of Rabbi Shimon's opinion, which is cited by this Tana as it is taught in the Braita. In a Braita, if one found three corpses lying in close succession, and there was not a distance of 4 to 8 cubits between them, meaning they are lying closer together, they have the halacha of the requirement to move their surrounding earth in which they are buried. But they are not considered to be part of a graveyard, since permanent graves are not placed so closely together. Perforce, their corpses were originally buried there on a temporary basis, but then they were never reinterred. Rabbi Shimon ben Yehuda says, in the name of Rabbi Shimon, the corpses in the middle are viewed as if they are not there, meaning as if they were buried there incidentally, and the other corpses thereby combined to form a graveyard in which corpses are found with a distance of 4 cubits to 8 cubits between them. B'mai okimta. The Gemara asks, in accordance with which opinion did you interpret the Mishnah? Rabbi Shimon, Ema Sefa, Bodek Menu Halan Esrim Ama Mani, Rabbi Shimon Esrim V'Tartin Havyain. Irabana and Tamnis Isre Havyain. The Gemara asks, in accordance with whose opinion did you interpret the Mishnah? If it is in accordance with the opinion of Rabbi Shimon, then say the latter clause of that Mishnah. If he finds an area of graves, he must examine from there outward 20 cubits to discover whether there are other corpses buried there, since the burial formation is indicative of burial within a burial chamber of a catacomb. He should continue to investigate the whole area, and that would be the whole area that would be occupied by a catacomb. The Gemara asks, whose opinion is this? If it is the opinion of Rabbi Shimon, the distance one should be required to examine would be 22 cubits, which is the total length of a catacomb, meaning 2 chambers of 8 cubits with a courtyard of 6 cubits between them. If it is the opinion of the rabbis, the distance one should be required to examine would be 18 cubits, as each catacomb consists of 2 chambers of 6 cubits long with a chamber of 6 cubits between them. Le'olam rabbanoni Kugoin de Badak Ba'alachsona. The Gemara answers, actually, the Mishnah is in accordance with the opinion of the rabbis, and it is necessary to examine 20 cubits in a case where he examined along the diagonal of the catacomb, which is longer than its length. Umidaha be'alachsona hanami ba'alachsona esrim b'tarti havyan. The Gemara asked, but since he examined this chamber along with the diagonal, this second chamber on the other side of the courtyard should be also examined along the diagonal. If so, that would be 22 cubits. The Gemara answers, we say he should examine 1 chamber along the diagonal, but we do not say he should examine 2 chambers along the diagonal.